Good afternoon, everyone. Today is President's Day, February 20th, and I'm coming to you with a video regarding INFINii e-commerce. And I just wanted to discuss with you briefly just my background and why I decided to join INFINii. I was I grew up in a really poor community, and I had um, I had my first child when I was 23 years old, and I decided that I didn't want to work any longer for someone. And the reason why I decided that is because I didn't have a lot of time to spend with my children, with my child, my son, and I was working long hours. I was on the road a lot, and when I wasn't on the road a lot, I was working a lot at my job, and I felt that my son wasn't going to really get to know me the way I wanted him to. And one day, what really broke my heart is I went to go and get him from the babysitters, and he ran to the babysitter away from me because he knew her more than he knew me because of the amount of time that she was spending with him. It broke my heart. So I decided that I wanted to make a difference, and I knew that with the job, even though I was making pretty good money, it wasn't, the time was really important to me. And I knew that if I spent time at home, I would at some point eventually find a solution to being able to work at home and not have to go into an office every day. And that's what I did. So at 23 years old, I started working for myself, which gave me the freedom to spend more time at home with my son and do the things that I like to do. I was able to shop more, take my son outside more. I loved the fact that I was able to set my own hours, and I didn't have to punch into a clock every day. Um, I had um, the power to pretty much do things on my time, and that was really important to me. So when you guys see me and you see the same background, I'm in my home, I'm in my house. This is a kid's room, and this is what I do. If you hear my kids in the background, it's because I made the decision to do what I needed to do that was important to me to spend more time with my children. So right now I have two children, 10 years later, and I feel glad that I'm able to be there for them, but at the same time I'm also able to help others to um, create a source of income from home. And what I want to let people know is that it's not easy. It's not like, it's just not easy. You have to be consistent. And when I mean about easy, I'm not talking about as far as I'm not talking about as far as the work being hard. Mentally being able to know that every day you have to do something for your business, or every other day, or whatever time you put in, you have to be consistent with it, because that's the hardest part. People don't like to be consistent. People are when they don't see results right away, they don't last long. And people need to know that it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. There were months at a time when things weren't happening for me, but I never stopped. Okay. And that's why I'm where I'm at today, because I never stopped and I never looked back. I just said that once I started this adventure and journey of being an entrepreneur, I was going to do this for as long as I can. And I wasn't going to go back to working for someone else punching into a clock. And that's how I've gotten to where I'm at now. So with that said, I just want people to know that you have to believe in yourself. You have to be consistent, even when your own brain is telling you that you can't do it, or you feel down and out and you feel like you don't want to go on any longer. You have to push yourself. And if you push yourself over those humps, you will be successful. It's just about pushing yourself and not giving up. Um, there were months where I spent $100 or more per month on training and just learning things that I needed to learn in order to be successful with what it is that I wanted to do. And that's what it takes. Sometimes you're going to make money and not, you're going to spend money and not make the money. But the knowledge that you get from the money that you spend in the long run, if you stick it out, it's going to be useful and it's going to help you to grow in your business. So, sometimes people are afraid to put money up for things that they need, things that you need to learn in order to grow your business. And that's pretty much necessary when you're starting a new venture and you're branching out to do something that you've never done before. Okay. So with that said, I just wanted to give people a little bit of background about me and what I do and why I do it. I pretty much do it just because I want the freedom to do the things that I love to do. I want the freedom to spend more time at home with my family. I want the freedom to spend my time the way I want to spend my time and not have to worry about doing something for someone else on their time, receiving the pay that they think that I um that my knowledge is going to pay me, I guess, whatever you want to call it, $10 an hour, $11 an hour. I didn't want to feel like that's what I was worth, because I feel like I'm worth more than that. I'm worth more than $13, $14 an hour, just that's how I feel about myself. And I feel that if a lot of people felt that about themselves, they wouldn't settle for less. Okay. I think that a lot of people get so comfortable with their jobs and what they do at their jobs, and they know that they're worth more, but comfortability keeps them where they're at. And sometimes you have to be uncomfortable to make the choices and changes that you need in your life. And that uncomfortability isn't going to feel good, not all the time. It maybe feel strange or different, but that's what's needed to push you to the next level. Okay. I want to tell people, every 3 to 5 years of my life, I've seen a growth in myself that I didn't see before. And you know what that comes from? It comes from the push to do more, the push to keep going forward, to keep moving forward. And you'll see that if you keep pushing yourself. But if you don't, you'll just see yourself in the same job for 15, 20, 25 years, 10 years. And you'll turn around one day and be like, what the hell? I spent all my time doing this same thing when I could have been doing much more. Okay. I have traveled the world. I'm not one of those types that put up all the pictures of what I do and how I do it. If people would like to see, please comment and I'll show you. But I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Florida, I've been to Philadelphia, I've been to so many places, in the States, outside of the States. And it's just an amazing opportunity. I've been on a ton of cruises. I love cruises because I love to eat. And they have limited food on a boat. So I've been to a ton of cruises that's taken me to different islands where I was able to experience beautiful waters and things that a lot of people are not going to experience because they have not made the decision or takes the chance to be uncomfortable. Nothing's wrong with it. You just have to do it, and you have to be consistent about it. And that's what keeps you holding on to do more in this business. So I just wanted to give you guys that information today. It's just, I feel inspired today, and I felt like I needed to share that information with people to let you know that if you are consistent and you don't give up, you will be successful in this business. That's what it's all about. And I thank people for tuning into my videos. Please subscribe to my channel to follow me in my results. And stay blessed. For those that are in the East Coast, have a great day. And those that are all over the world and other parts of the world, have a great evening.